Good morning, Gopinath here. Today is 20th of November. As I have promised you that I am going to give you one strategy by weekend. Here I am presenting one video of a new strategy in which two formulas are involved. Based on these two formulas, calculations to be done in the morning 7 a.m. You can select the set of stocks, and the beauty of this particular selection is the chart patterns gets repeated daily whether the market is bullish or the bearish. If the market is bearish, then all the red stocks you can take up for the trading, and the chart patterns will be same as how it has happened for the same red stocks on the previous day and the day before yesterday, even after 1 month back also. If you check it, the same thing it will be happening, so as the same in the case of the bullish days and bullish stocks. Even on the bearish day also, one or two stocks on the bullish side will give you beautiful return. There also chart pattern will be repeated. So 95% of the time you don't need to do any changes in the time frame modification unless and until the particular stock is hugely bullish or hugely bearish. Something like Apollo Hospital, day before yesterday it has gone up to 14 to 17%. In such conditions only you may have to reduce the time frame for entering into the trade. Otherwise 8 minutes chart or maximum 9.6 minutes chart is more than sufficient for you to take up the trade. Only thing is you'll have to wait a lot of time in seeing that when the chart pattern is getting repeated. That's why this particular strategy is very nearer to me and very dearer to me. So I thought that I will share this one with all you people, so that also this is going to be one of the best strategy for those people who are really serious in doing the synchronizing trading, because the stock will be freezed well in advance. Only thing you'll have to wait for that particular moment to come, so that all the people can get into the particular stock either in the long or in the short at one particular price or around the one particular price, and square it off conveniently at the same at the one common price. So that's why I thought that I will share this particular strategy with you all. As usual, daily go to the, after the market is over, go to the tools, go to the one click filter, go to the NSE future, select the highest gainers here, weekly till date, run the condition. You will get a set of stocks here. Right click on the stocks, add all the scripts to the market watch. With one click of a mouse, all the 31 numbers of the stocks will get shifted into the market watch here. Check whether any stocks are there below 50 rupees. If it is there, you remove it. You retain the stocks only above 50 and above, and select the last stock which is there in the display area, and press the page down button, so that any zeros are there in front of the individual stocks, they will all get filled up with the data here. Then arrange them in an alphabetical order. Right click on the particular market watch, select the save script list, put this date as 18th November, which I have already done it. The same thing, 18th November PWG, save it. Okay, open one more market watch. Now this time, instead of selecting the gainers, you select the highest losers. Go to the near, weekly till date, run the condition. You will get a set of stocks here. Around 160 numbers are there. Right click on the set of the stocks, select the add all the scripts to the market watch. Then all 160 numbers of the stocks will get shifted to the market watch with one click of a mouse. Then click the current button here once. Here you see there are stocks are there which are less than 50 rupees. Using the delete button, remove all those stocks which are less than 50 rupees, because majority of the people, or even I also feel that one sometimes, if at all, if the price manipulation, if it is happening during the live market, it will not happen in all the stocks. It will happen only in those stocks which are less than 50 rupees, like 10 rupees, 12 rupees, or if it is there, then the price manipulation will happen. Even the technical chart also will not be clear, so that the entry and the exit points will not be as clear as it is there in the stocks which are above the 50 rupees. So that's why it is better to remove all those stocks there which are trading below 50 rupees, and then select the stocks, last stock which is there in the display area. Press the page down button, so that any stocks which are having the zeros in front of them, they will get filled up with the data, because for calculations the data should be there. If there are zeros are there, then all the calculations will go wrong. So ensure that the data in front of the individual stocks are filled with the numbers instead of having the zeros in front of them. do this one slowly till the last stock is reached. Then right click on this and select the best fit columns, and then go to the script name and click once so that it will arrange all the stocks in an alphabetical order. Then select the save script list, and then this is 18 pwl. That's it. Okay, if you want, you can transfer this one. Right click here and transfer the data to the excel sheet, which is not required in this particular strategy. So what you do is, you have already saved it, just log off and then close the computer, and the next day morning at 5 o'clock usually the Sherkan will reset their servers. By 6:30 and onwards they will allow the till then you will not be allowed to log into the trade tiger. Only after 6 o'clock or 6:30 in the morning you will be able to log into the trade tiger. Log in during that time. So I will call this data as a 7 a.m. calculation. There is no hard and fast rule that you should take it at 7 a.m. only. Anytime which after the 6 o'clock, if the system allows you to log in, that is a data user, take it. But only thing is, just check up at that time. The close column is there. Here whatever the rate is available, it should not be the same available in the previous close. You can see here 19,622, here 19,703, 281.75. 284.65, 2446, 2445. These data should be different. The close column and the previous column should have the different data. If it is so, then the servers have been reset properly, and finally you can take this one data. Then again select the last stock which is there in the display area. Press the page down button to ensure that none of these stocks are having the zeros in front of them. Instead of that one, they are having their data in front of them. Do it slowly till the last stock is reached. The same thing you repeat this one for the previous weekly gainer PWG also, and then right click on this and select the export to Excel button and transfer this one to the Excel sheet. Here you write here as a close data. Okay, because this I am calling this as a nomenclature. This right click here and transfer this one to the Excel sheet. Confirmation will come. Then similarly do it for the PWL also. Export to the Excel, right click on the market watch, select the Excel to shift it to the Excel sheet. Desktop you select, and then here you write it as a closed data. These are all the closed data. Okay, now close this, open this. One by one you open it. First column you delete it, and the Q and R will be there. This you cut and paste it here. Okay, here right click on this, go to the format cells. Number of cells you reduce it to the 2 digits only. Here you write the two formulas are involved in this one. First formula is previous high versus previous low. The second formula is previous high versus previous close. Okay. Previous high and previous low, it is available in the M column and the N column here. Previous high and previous close, again previous high is there in M column, previous close is there, PCL is there in the O column. Don't go for the J column here, go for the O column here. So I will apply the first formula, equals double bracket open, previous high minus previous low, one bracket close, divided by previous low, one more bracket close, multiplied by 100. I repeat, the formula is equals double bracket open, previous high minus previous low, M minus N, one bracket close, divided by N2, previous low again, one more bracket close, multiplied by 100. So you will get the relative percentage difference between the previous high and the previous low. Then select the last corner here. When the plus comes here, double click here. It will copy the formula for the rest of the cells. Then similarly apply the second formula, equals double bracket. The format of the formula is same only constituents will be varying here. Previous high minus previous close divided by previous close. Once again, one more bracket close multiplied by 100. Sorry. Okay. Correct. Copy this one for the rest of the cells. Select the stock here. Go to the data, auto filter, and then select this one for this. So segregate the bearish data and the bullish data. All negative stocks are all bearish data. Segregate that one, color them with the red. These are all the bearish stocks under the previous weekly gainer, and these are all the bullish stocks under the previous weekly gainer. Select the previous high versus previous low. Okay, select this, enclose all the red stocks, that is the bearish stocks together, and sort it out in descending order. So select the maximum positive PHI PLO, around 5 to 6 stocks you select it. Even if it is more than that, doesn't matter, but don't select the entire thing here. So what I did is I selected this one from 10 to the 4. 10 to 5 is sufficient, 10 to, because number of stocks are very less here, then I can go up to the 4 here. Correct. And then again select the PHI PCL, select all the red stocks here, and sort it out with reference to the PHI versus previous close. So here also the same number of stocks will be there. 1 or 2 stocks, if it is not selected under this one, this also get it selected here. Okay, then put together, go to the sort and ascending, and then again go to the sort and the custom, this one here, cell color you select, blue color, on the top you select it. So all the blue color stocks, whatever you have selected based on PHI and PCL, PLO and PHI PCL, get sorted out at the top of this column. Okay, same thing you do this one for the bullish stocks also. Here hardly some 5-6 stocks are there. Okay, so select only 3 here, because only 3 stocks are there here. 6 stocks out of that one you can select only this much, and again you do the same thing for the bullish stocks from the PHI PCL. So same stocks are there, you can add 1 or 2 stocks here. So these are all the stocks which are there, which have been selected under the bullish side here. So all these stocks have been selected here. Save this market watch. So among the 32 numbers of the stocks, only these many stocks under the bearish side and these many stocks on the bullish side have been selected for taking up the trade for the Monday's trade. You see, this is a PWG of 18th, that is Friday night, Thursday night, sorry. Friday was yesterday holiday, Thursday night it was there. So this is the next trading date has to be taken. Since the next day it was a holiday, then we are considering these stocks to be traded on the 22nd. Among these are the stocks which have been selected under the bearish group and the bullish group under the PWG. So what I will do is I club both the things together. And have multiple market watch instead of that one. You can club these together. Okay. Select all the blue stocks selected from here. Copy this. Open one blank market watch. Save as desktop. Under this one select the CSV Limited. Here you write for 22nd November PWG 7 AM data PHI PLO PHI PCL positive max. Same way you open PWL also. PWL, remove the first column here, check whether any stocks are having the zeros in front of them. If there are any stocks are there in front of them, if the zeros are registered, then that Excel sheet should be terminated, and go back to the market watch here. Go back to the market watch here, reset all the data here, so that ensure that there are no stocks are there which are having the zeros in front of them. All the stocks should have the data in front of them. Then retransfer that one Excel sheet again, and then open that one. Remove the first column, and then remove the Q and R column here, cut and paste it by the side of the first column here. Then same whatever you have done for this one, you also do the same thing. I'll just copy this, right click here. This is a yes column, that you please ensure that when you are doing the copying, ensure that the same column should be there, S and T, otherwise the data will differ here. If the formulas are applied between the S and the T, the same S and T should be there here also. Here also yes, right click on that, paste it here. And then select together, end of this one, copy this, go to the data, auto filter, and then sort out the stocks between the negative and the positive. Group all the bearish stocks together as usual. How you have done this one for the PWG, same thing you have to do here. So more number of stocks are there in the bearish side, only few stocks are there in the bullish side here. Doesn't matter how many times. Sometimes it will happen that when in PWG, if the market is continuously bullish in the previous day, if it is heavily bullish, then there will not be any negative stocks in the PWG. Then also what you do is select both the stocks, BIPHA and the PCL also, and select only the positive stocks here. This I wanted to show you here. Say here there were negative stocks were also there, positive stocks were also there here. It's okay. So you segregated it. Sometimes what happens in the PWG, if the market is very bullish in the previous day, none of the stocks will be there in the negative. Almost all the stocks will be there in the positive direction only. Then also group them together. Then since there is no negative stocks are there, just what you do is PHI PLO maximum positive current, you select that one on the entire list and group them together here. And if you want on such conditions, what you can do is, since maximum percentage will be more will be there, and here fraction percentage will be there, so you can group fraction stocks, fraction percentage change stocks up to 0.99 as negative stocks or close to the negative stocks. To that you apply this formula separately. There also you select the maximum PHI PNO and the maximum PHI PCL here. If you want as an example, let me see if there are any stocks are there. Yeah, just see. Yeah, I can show you here. This was the 15th PWG. You can see here 15th November PWG taken on 16th at morning 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock 57 minutes. We have taken that one. So remove all these things. This was there in the alphabetical order. After transferring the NSC and the code number here, so I'm going to apply PHI PLO, PHI PCL here. See here, this is a PHI previous high versus PCL, and this is PHI versus PLO. Now you will go to the percentage change column, and then you will do the sorting here. You see here, there were no negative stocks. The lowest one itself is 0.02. So then after that, the continuously it is there in the ascending order, and it has gone up to the 9.22. Very rarely you will get such situations. In such conditions, what you do is group all the fraction stocks together up to 0.99. Okay, call this as a negative stocks. It is not a negative stocks. You can group them as a negative stocks here, and above 1% you group them as a positive stocks here, and follow the same method here, so that you select some of the maximum positive stocks here. You can select up to 2 here, and similarly go for the PHI PCL. Here also the same stocks are there here. Some of the stocks were not selected under the formula. Group them together and you can club these stocks together at the end of the day. Okay, this is how we should do. If there are no negative stocks are there, all fraction stocks can be considered as a bearish side, and then because it has not moved that much there, then apply the formula separately for those fraction stocks, and again you apply the same formula for the remaining balance stocks here as a bullish stocks here. See, select these as many stocks as you want, you can select it. There is no hard and fast rule that one you should select only this much, because in Telegram channel I am seeing this one, somebody got 20 stocks and I got only 18 stocks. So is there any mistake from my side? No, the total number of stocks whatever you have selected is slightly lesser than whatever the other person has selected here, so there is nothing to worry. So select all these things, but the only thing is ensure that while selecting you don't select these many stocks by leaving these stocks. The maximum positive must be there in both the sides here. Then club together, all blue stocks can be joined together. You see, these are all the stocks of the day to be taken for the next day trading. This is how you should do it. Whenever there are no negative percentage changes are there, no bearish stocks are there, owing to the fact that previous day the market would have enjoyed the full bullish trend on that day. That's why hardly you will be seeing any negative stocks on that particular day. In such conditions you have to do it like this. All fractions should be grouped as a bearish side and apply the formula separately for that, and then the balanced bullish stocks can be applied with the same formula, and select in both the cases maximum positive PHI versus Phiplo, maximum positive PHI versus Phiplo. In this one, whatever the stocks you have selected, those stocks shall be used for the next day depending upon the trend. If the trend is positive in nature, then how to select, how to interpret the chart I will tell you, and it should be taken on the bullish side. And if the trend is on the same day, the trend is negative, then the red stocks in this particular list of that one can be chosen for going for the short. So one list it will indicate that one whether to take the stocks for the bullish side and the bearish side. Both the bullish stocks and the bearish stocks will be there together in one stock, in one list. Okay. This I will close this one. This is an example I will show you here. Okay. This is PWG and this is PWL. So here there are negative stocks are already available here. So what you do is select the first negative stocks here. From the PHAPLO, all the negative stocks should be clubbed together. Group all the red stocks together and select the maximum positive. Here total number of stocks are more there here. You can go up to 5. Up to 5 you can go and group them together. Similarly, you select the previous high versus previous close. Second formula. There also, if any stocks are not considered in the earlier formula, that can be considered here, and you can club that one together. This was 4, say up to 3 you can select. Okay, same way here you come here for the bullish stocks to select first with reference to PHI versus Phiplo, and select the maximum positive. Hardly few stocks are there, select them together, club them together, and here also club them together. So go to this ascending order, set all these things in ascending order. Again go for this one, color by sort you go, then blue color stocks. All these stocks will both the blue side and the bearish side, it will get noted here. So save this one. So what you do is select the first 3 columns of the blue color stocks selected, copy, go here, here for 22nd November, PWEL, PHAPLO, PCL positive maximum. Select it. Okay, yes. Now you got two market watches here. This has to be done in the morning when once it allows you to log in after 6 o'clock, between 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, or even up to 9:10. You can do it before the pre-market session closes. So go to the right click on the market watch, go to the any market watch here, right click here, select the import button and go to the import button here, go to the desktop. So these are all the stocks have been selected here. These are all the stocks have been selected now. So PWG 22nd, from PWG these are all the stocks. Open it, it will get listed here. Right click here, save this one, then again go to the import, go to the desktop. The second one PWL is there that you selected here. Okay, here also select the last stock which is there in the display area. Use the page down button to see all the zeros are getting filled up with the data. Do this one, right click on this, best fit columns, you do it, close this and then save it here. Right click here, go to the save button, save here. Okay, this has to be done every day. Okay, this is all you'll have to do it before 9, 9:10, and then when the market opens, come to the market at 9:40, load all these things. 2 minutes before you have an alarm, 9:38 your alarm, you set it. When alarm comes, you log into the trade tagger, load these two stocks will be there. When you log in there, it will be like this. Only PWL and PWG will be there, or sometimes it will not be there. Go to the load here, market watch and load here, and these are the two stocks which you have in the morning you have selected and saved here. Apply one by one. And load it to this and ensure that all the data are filled up in front of this data, in front of the individual stocks. So at 9:40, before 9:40, do all these things. And if you want, you can send this one data for the Excel for any future calculations. We are not going to use anything of that sort. Here there are no calculations are done in the live market. Why I am avoiding nowadays in all my strategies live data? Why I am avoiding? Because I have seen this one. Many people are taking the data at 9:40, 9:41, 42, 43. Some people have even taken at 9:45. So here the data will vary from person to person, and the stocks also starts varying. If you are connected with the previous day data, it won't vary. Previous open, previous high, previous low, previous close doesn't vary. But if it is clubbed within a current one, or open, high, low, close of the present day, from 9:15 to 9:40, what all the things are there in the live data, if it is chosen for formula, then each person will get a different result. That's why in order to avoid that one, I am making my strategy in such a way that one, all the calculations side will be done in the offline, so that in the morning, so that everybody will get the same list of the stocks and the same data will be there. So because morning 7 a.m. All the data are freezed and it is offline, so nobody will get a different data whatsoever it is. So that's why I am concentrating not to take any Excel sheet data at 9:40 for making any strategies. But there are strategies in earlier we have made which are wherein we are going to use the live data also. So they are also going to be successful. But in this particular strategy, purposefully I have avoided to take any live data. Okay, at 9:40 come here, after zero setting here, put that one into the heat map one by one. Both the list you put them into the heat map. Here also go and put them into the heat map. Okay, depending upon the market, if the market is bullish in nature, select the green stocks for taking the trade from both the list here one by one. If the market is bearish in nature, select the red stocks which are there. The trend analysis I have already told in one of the video. So as per that one, you decide the trend here, and you can take up this one here. Now we will go for the charts. Okay, this is the data for the 22nd. We don't know what type of trade will be there. So same calculations we had done this one for last trading day, that is on 17th sorry, 18th it was there, last trading day was there. Whatever the PWL and PWG after the market is over on 17th, when we have calculated it and we have downloaded that one, and the next day morning and 18 after 6 o'clock or even after 7 o'clock, whenever we were allowed to log in there, that data we used it and we have made calculations of that one, and these were the stocks selected under that. Okay, here these are the stocks selected from the PWL, and these were the stocks selected under the PWG for 17th. Oh, sorry, this is 17th. Actually, I wanted for 18th. Wrong one. Yeah, here it is there. This is for 18th November. So all of them for the zero setting, put them into the heat map. These are all the stocks selected under the PWL segment in the morning 7 a.m. data, and these are all the stocks selected under the PWG. See, this is a PWG. Market was down at 133 at around one point of the time during the day, and the last trading day it was there at 200 points almost down was there. In spite of it, we are having the many negative stocks are also available here. In spite of it, we were having a very good buying stocks also. That is the beauty of this particular strategy. Irrespective of the market trend, whether whatever the market is positive or negative or anything like that, you will get one or two stocks in the buy side, and you will get one or two stocks on the negative side also, you will get it. Okay, both the things can be traded, both the positive as well as the negative stocks can be traded here. So first I will select the negative stocks here. You can select the stocks from the PWL list also as well as from the PVDL also. So since it is better to select the stock from the PWG, because it is already was there in the gainer side till yesterday, and now only the because of the market condition, the negative stocks are going to give a very good profit during the early part of the day. So you right click on this one. These are all the list of indicators which we have indicated here. So here it is PSCR. This is a PSCR. Here the original setting will be there. Original setting you remove it and go for the 0.06 and 1 here. Okay, this is 1 here, and go to the subgraph and let the green be there as it is. The bottom one it will be there in the red, so go for the white color of that. And then one more PSCR we are making it. Here the earlier one was 0.006, now here it is a 0.001. Go to the subgraph and retain the red as it is. These were the two things are there. And super trend it is 5 into 2.15. Original setting will be something else will be there, that you remove it and make it here as a 5 and the 2.15 here, and group them together, drag it and keep it on the particular candles, and this also drag it and keep it on the particular candles here. Then go for the Rohit long momentum here. Original settings you remove it and make it as a 24/64. And then MACD original settings will be different. SCSS simple moving average will be there. You make this as a WEW, and WEW 223 you make it here. This will look like this, and then go to the money flow here. Money flow you make it here. How to go in this one? Right click on this one, go to the study here, add study here, and then select the any number of indicators whatever they have provided as on today. If there are any new strategy, new indicators are going to be introduced in the subsequent condition subsequent days, then we will see whether that particular indicator, whatever they have provided, it is going to be useful to us. Then we will make use of this study. We will make use of this indicator. First we will study and back test that one. If it is found okay, then we are going to share it with all you people here. So here the stocks will be, indicator will be selected, and then go for this applying here. So like that only. Here money flow is there. How did you get the money flow here? You go here and search for the money flow here. You see money flow index is there here. It will be usually 2 will be there. This you make it as 2. 14 will be there. Make it as a 2, and then remove these two lines here, and then apply here. So that has been applied here. So drag it and keep it on the ABCD here. Similarly, stochastics will also be there. Change this one to the 65 and the 26 here, and 3 and 4 here, and then apply here. Okay. Here also Bollinger Band will be there. Bollinger Band, you do not select the upper one and the bottom one, and the middle one you can select that one. The red one you can select that one here, and this is for the buying stock here. If you want to go for the shorting chart here, because this is going to be a shorting chart here, don't select the middle one, select the top one here, and then apply here. So this will be there here, 36 by 0.85. Change this one to the 36 and 0.85, and one more stochastics of E22 can be used here. Once again apply one more stochastics, change it to 22, and then here it is 26 and this 76 and 23. Apply that, it will be there. So this is a shorting chart setup here. So whenever the if you are selecting the shorting stocks, whenever the Rohit indicator is there, when the green and the red top crossover and the green comes below the red here, an arrow mark will come here. This is an indication that the particular stock is going to be taken for the shorted here. Refresh here. Yes, this is how it should be studied here. Here, how to interpret the shorting stocks. Okay. Here I have provided the two PSR 006 and 1 0.009 into 1. It is there. So both the things are having the green dots here common. Purposefully I kept the two green stocks here. Only red one I have interchanged here. For shorting stocks, any one of these green or any both should end up near the closing of the yesterday, or between 3 o'clock of yesterday, 3 o'clock of yesterday till 10 o'clock of today, 9:55. Okay, if these green dots are ending in this particular region, then that particular stock, if it is there in the maximum bearish area, either in the PWG list of the stocks or in the PWL list of the stocks like Arvinda Pharma and all, this indicates, I will remove these two lines, this indicates that wait patiently for these indicators to go to the top. Initially it will fall, it will fall here. You need not have to bother about them. You need not have to reduce any time frame. This is a good thing here is we don't want to change any time frame settings here. So when this happens here, when you notice that either one of these PSCR green dots or both of the green dots of the PSCR, if it is stopping near the closing end yesterday between 3 o'clock to today's 10 o'clock here, that means that the next top crossing of these indicators near the top line is a selling point. You don't try to short here. If you short here and all these things, you may get it, but sometimes the chances of going up or short covering, the people who have done this one here, they may come up here and the stocks may go up further from here. So what you do here is, as a 940 you are coming here, 940, 945, when you do all this study and everything, you will see that where these two indicators are, the green dots are located here. If it is located, as I said, between 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock today, then if you are there at that particular time here at 10 o'clock, you see you will be there near the bottom end of this one. All the indicators will be showing the bottom here at 10 o'clock. If you are there here, you see this is 10 o'clock. Where are you? You are near the bottom line here. Here also you are near the bottom line here. Here also you are near the bottom line here. Means near the bottom line you are not supposed to go for the short, because 26 is considered as a buying line and 65 is considered as a shorting line here. So ensure that patiently sit here to ensure that these indicators reaches the top line here. And once it reaches the top line here, this is a point at which you are going to initiate the short here among these indicators, you are going to create a short here in the last 2 minutes before this particular candle closes here. So these 8 minutes if I am putting here means each candle will operate for 8 minutes here, and if this particular candle is closed here and then you are seeing this particular candle is operating here, so you keep the cursor in the previous candle, it will be showing 10 o'clock 55 here, the date the time will be indicated, the timing of closing of the particular candle will be indicated here, 10 o'clock 51 minutes 50 seconds 55 seconds, that is 51 minutes. Add this whatever the time frame you have provided here, 51 plus 8 it is 59, so 59 is a point at which this particular candle is going to close. So you can see here 10 o'clock 58 minutes 52 seconds, that is 10:59. Last 2 minutes means 10:59 58 and 57. Somewhere after 10:57 and onwards, whatever the price is being shown here, that particular price, you create a short in that. And at the same time you can see here MACD MFI green color is making a M shape here. The first leg of the M, second leg of the M, third leg of the M, the fourth leg of the M is a fall in the market will be there. At the same time these two will be coinciding with each other. If I put a line here, it will be almost coinciding with each other here. You see here, this is also crossing, green and red are crossing here, also green and red are crossing here, also the pink and the white are crossing above the zero line here. And already the Rohit indicator has given indication that the particular stock is going to go down here. It is a red indicator has been, a red arrow mark has already come here, so this is giving the clearance, and the super trend is also going notching here, and the PSA green dots are also closing here. And wait for the in these indicators, any two indicators if they coincide with each other, that is sufficient. Sometimes it so happens that when this particular all the three indicators will coincide here, that is a Sunape Suhaga. Beautiful it is. So create in the last 2 minutes before this particular candle closes here. So 321 here, you can see the price of that one, say 321.90, you have created a short here. Then see this particular super trend as a Bollinger Band upper curve before it reaches the 32 line here. Sorry, stochastics I will make this as 32. The lower line I will make that as a 32, and the top line I am making it as a 65 here. Before this fellow reaches the 32 line, you can hold on to that one. Any more rise is coming, you can create one more short here. If you have created one short here in the one lot, and you wait for the MFI to top cross this zero line and again cross that one here. At this time, same time, this green and red are also top crossing here the top line. Here also you can see this RSS stochastics 22 is also crossing near the top line here. So here also one of the beautiful thing here is you see that the money flow is housing this MACD here, and it is breaking the zero line of this MACD here. This is a zero line of that one. If it is stop crossing from the top to the bottom, that is a point at which you will have to create a short. And here also it is cutting the zero line from top to the bottom. Here you see this green is cutting here. Here also the green was cutting the top line, zero line from top to the bottom. That is the instant you have to create a short here. You create a second short here. First short you have created in the 321.90, second short you have created in 312.75, because this particular Bollinger Band is yet to reach the 32 line. The moment it comes very close to the 32 line, or the touches the 32 line, any shorting which are coming here, you can take up that one short here. This is a theoretical way, but as a trader, if you wanted to take the profit without bothering about that one, create a short here and book the profit here. So here you have created 321.90. When this MACD stochastics reaches the bottom line here, you can cover it up here. What is the price? 313. 313, even this particular candle has gone up to the 308. So you have created a 321, you have created a short, and now it is available at 308. So multiplied by 3100, huge profit you can make it. So in between also, if you are shorted here, this is a particular short 312.75, you have created a short, and 304 it is there here, 304, this is actually 305, it is a 304.80, call that as a 305. So 12 minus 5, 7 rupees, 7 rupees into 3100 rupees of profit you can make it here. So like that, you can individually you can trade here, or you can collectively you can trade here. When once a super trend comes below this candles here, better avoid going for the shorts here. So this is for shorts here. Tata Power, same way, the green dots are ending here, fine. this arrow mark, red color arrow mark is coming over the upon the top crossing of the green and the red here, then simply wait for the things to happen. That's what I'm telling. This is also going from the top to the bottom here. What you have to see here is this has to go to the top and top cross here. See, top crossing here. Here also it is going on top crossing the zero line here. That is also there. It's also point observed. Here also this is going to the top and it is crossing here also. This is a point at which you are going to create a short. 239. Then this is 235. 4 rupees. 4 rupees into 6,000 rupees. 6,750. So like that you can make it. GSPL liquidity is not there. Leave this one. Wherever the liquidity is not there, better don't. And also, if you find any stock which are having the long candles at the initial stage itself, then the stock will not fall further. It will go and consolidate, or even sometimes it will reverse a trend also. That's why if there is any gap down stocks are there, instead of opening here, if this first candle has opened here and the second candle is opened here, then the stock will go up here, because the short people who are shorted here yesterday, BTST or STBT people, or people who are shorted that one in the first candle, they will book the profit, hence the stock prices will go up. So any gap down or the long initial candles of that there, that you will have to summarily reject it. Don't go for that one. This is go for, I will go for this. You see here there are no gap down, no long initial candles are there. Again, see the green candle, green dots here of the PSR. Any one is sufficient. If it is so here, then what it says is the next top crossing of the indicators is a selling point. Never short anything here, never short anything here, unless and until this fellow reaches the top line here. When you observe this one, at 10 o'clock, when you are observing, invariably I will keep the indicator in such a way that when it is there near the bottom line. Bottom line is for the buying side and the top line is for the selling side here. The bottom line is 32, the top line is 65. Till this fellow goes to the top line here, and the MFI also goes above the MACD and crosses the MACD zero line from the top to the bottom. That is a point at which this is also crossing at the same point. This is also crossing. Create a short here, and then close the shots here at 5638 5480. So that is a profit, and this is a lot size. 100 numbers is a lot size. So this is 3840. We'll call that as a 40, and this is 55 5480 5640 5640 minus 55 not 4 136 multiplied by 100 30,600 roughly I'm telling. So this is how you should do this one. When this fellow comes up to very close to this one, better avoid this one, or the super trend is coming below the candles means don't take the shots on this. Even though he is giving, don't go for this one. Similarly, we'll go for the PWL sell also. PWL, the problem here is what will happen, the stock is already there in the downward trend, whereas in these stocks, the stocks were not there in the downward trend, it was there in the upward trend. The fresh shorts are created here. Increase in this is called increase in open interest, decrease in price. Open interest is increasing, so far the open interest was also increasing here. So the open interest still remains increased condition only, but the prices will be dropping here, because these people who have purchased it from the lower level, they are long unwinding they are doing here. That's why this is called increase in open interest, decrease in price. Just a theoretical term I am telling you, no need to bother about that one. So whereas here the stock is already there in the downtrend, so you will not get any proper signal here. But only thing is ensure that all the super trend is there above that one, and and this is there in the worst performing stock in the heat map. Just wait for the top cross to happen. The MFI and the MACD is going to top cross here. Wait for this one patiently till 11 o'clock or whatever the time is there. The first top crossing of this one 643, and then it will touch this 32 line here 636. This is 643, 43 to say 36, 7 rupees. 7 rupees into 650 is that one. Landmark, you can go here. So here also it is already there in the downtrend. Wait for the MFI MACD to the top cross here, or any top crossing here. It happens here means more number of bearishness is already appearing in the stock, means you just avoid that one taking. Okay, so this is also nice. You see this particular stock, the green has ended here, and the next top crossing is a selling point. This is a point at which you have to create a short, or you can even create a short somewhere here also. So if you are going away from the main trend here, the chances of winning will become more. That's why better try to take the shots on the PWG side only. Even sometimes what will happen, the market will be 50, 60 points down will be there, and those days you can get some of the beautiful stocks even in the PWL. May not you will not get any stocks in the PWG because the market is hardly bearish. 50, 60, 70 points will be there. So majority of the traders for the first time they wanted to create a short here in the long unwinding in the PWG side, they will not do it. So that's why those stocks which were already there in the downtrend, that they will catch it and push it further down here. So on such days, the red stock from the PWL were fine when the market is 200 points down, 150 points, 160 points, and above 100 points are there, means where the bearishness is approved and it is confirmed. It is then the people who are there in the sitting in the long position, they'll go for the unwinding. So the red stocks of the PWG, you will get the better trades here. Okay, so this is regarding the buying side. Now we will go for this. Sorry, this is regarding the selling side. We'll go for the buying side here. Buying side, I just wanted to say that one. If the market is bullish in nature, then the green stocks in this PWL will have an uptrend here, and it is an upper hand also, it will be there. If the market is negative, but even in spite of it, if there are green stocks are performing, means then the stocks from the PWG is only good to take, because here the short covering has to be taken up. Shorts covering will not happen because the market is not observing any bullishness here. So what they will do is very rare, very few people, very what do you call the gutsy people will go for the buying of these green stocks from the PWL side here. Otherwise, whichever the stocks were there on the upper side already, that they are going to find it out and they wanted to take it here. So that is why better try this one here, and also after that one try here. The market is 100 points, 150 points up is there, then the stock selected under the PW also will give beautiful return, because the heavy short covering will happen. You see this particular stock, if they are there, the Albarat, if it is there, so you see this particular stock, somebody might have shorted some few days back here at a 2152, and when once this particular stock comes up to here, and today if the market would have been a bullish here, then there will be ferocious short covering will take place here. Since it is not there, so even though the stocks are there in the green in nature, it will not come, it will not give you any profit here. That's why I always say this one: if the market is really bullish, then only go for the green stocks in from the PWL. If the market is whatever the bullishness or the bearishness is there, whatever the green stocks are there from PWG, that is worth of taking the positions in them. So we'll go for the S cards. S cards, there was a sudden news break was there. Some investors from the Japan side, he has bought around 56 or 58 percentage of the stake in the S cards. Then the moment the news broke out, a single candle gonna appear. This is a fundamentally strong, fundamentally related movement here. That's why nobody is anticipated here as on this one, because if you are till that news is broken out here, this is a chart pattern, so you will not be knowing about this one, whether this particular stock will go up or not. At that time also, Chambal fertilizer was the number one, and Escorts were there somewhere here, I have noticed it. But since the news has broken out, then suddenly there was a particular one candle rise of this much was there, and the further rising was there. So let us not study this particular thing, let us study the Chambal fertilizers, as though that no untoward news has forwarded during the live market, so that the stock was there in the continuously in the hands of the technical indicators. So okay, here you see these red indicators. Since the market was bearish in nature, this was there like this. Here you need not have to check for the green candles, green dots. Here you have to go for the red candles, red dots or the white dots here. Wherever the super trend notches here. So previously I used to tell 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Sometimes it will happen that when if the super trend is not gone below the candle here, if it is not notched here, means then allow this fellow to go to that particular point, because the market was heavily bearish, that's why some of the green stocks has taken some time for getting qualified. The qualification is whenever the this one super trend bottom notches here, goes below the candle, from the top of the candle to the bottom of the candle goes, at that particular time, from there onwards, within half an hour prior to that one, after that one, if the super trend, if the red dots and the white dots of these two PSCRs, 006.1 and 009.1, if it is ending here, means that indicates the first bottom crossing is a buy point. In the short side, the first top crossing of these indicators are the selling point, like that I had told for the VDL and all these things. Here the opposite of that one, if the red dots and the white dots are ending where this super trend is getting notched here, then the next top crossing, bottom crossing of that one is a buying point. So you see here, when once it notches here, invariably you will be there near the top line here. There the invariably you will be there near the bottom line here. Invariably you will be there in the top line here. Allow this fellow to come to the bottom here. Here, since it is a bullish stock we are discussing, we'll go for the middle one here. Change this one to the middle one here. So okay, so put a line where this particular super trend has notched here, and where these two indicators are closing their red dots and the white dots near to the super trend notching point. So this is a point at which it is there. So you are invariably near the top of the point. The first bottom crossing of the MFA is a buying point. Here you see the pattern which I was telling here in the buying side is the stock will exhibit almost every day like this. It will be starting, it will be there above this one. Okay, allow this fellow to go like this, and then once this happens, this is MFI, you see it has come down like this and it started going up, but it is there near above the zero line. The moment it happens here, I know this one, this particular candle is going to go down here and then make a W point. This is a W, the first leg, W second leg, and then you see this is W third leg. Just observe this one. They won't it look like this? W is first leg, W is second leg, W third leg. Means W how will write? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 legs are there in that one. This is the first leg, this is the second leg, this is the third leg. At that time, if the MACD pink and the white is also below the zero line of the MACD, and then this fellow is going to house them like this. Now you see MACD is also bottom crossing here, and also this MFI is also bottom crossing of that one. You see the candle has gone up here. So here both the MACD is below the zero line here, as well as the green is also making the W's third leg here. The moment the W fourth leg, how does the W fourth leg? One leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg will go up, no? Like that also here also it will go up here. So you, if this happens there, the next candle, if it becomes a doji, you get into that. You see, this is a doji, almost looking like a doji. So buy into that. Here you buy, or here you buy that one here. So you need not to struggle anything here. You did not change any time frame here. So at the same time, MACD stochastics 3-4 will also be bottom crossing here. Here also this is bottom crossing the zero line from the bottom here. This is candle in the last 2 minutes. You have to buy that one here. What time this candle is closing? 12 o'clock. You can see that one timing here. If I keep the cursor here, 12 o'clock, 18 minutes, 17 minutes and 54 seconds. That is at 12:18. That means 12:16 and onwards, whatever the price is going on, you get into that one. This we have indicated that in our Telegram channel at 360 and 361. Then after that, you see by this time the green and the red Rohit indicator also has bottom crossed here, and the green indicator has come. Whereas in shorts, the red indicator, red arrow, so we were seeing this one here, the green arrow is also coming here. After that, this particular fashion. This is the fashion you will get every day. This is what I was telling. The chart patterns repeats and all the bullish side stocks here. One or two stocks. Wherever you are getting like this, this is confirmed that one it will go down, and the MACD pink and the white and also the green, if it houses and the green when it bottom crosses the zero line from the bottom, at the same time MACD is also bottom crossing. You can see here W easily, first leg of W, second leg of W, third leg of W, and the fourth leg it is there. From here onwards the stocks will not go down at all. That is why I am telling here in our trading the stop losses are not essential here, because the moment you buy here in the last 2 minutes, hardly any moment of the prices will go down below your buying price. 1 or 2 rupees it will go because of some volatility, that you need not to bother. From the next candle itself you will be there sitting with the profit here. That's why in our trading system we are least bothered about the stop losses here. So you buy this one here, and when the stop crosses you square it off. Here you are squaring it off at 370, and this is 360. That is 10 rupees. 10 rupees into 1500 is 15,000 rupees. Like that you can go for the buying side here. Here also we see super trend has notched here. At the same time, these red dots and the white dots of the two PSCRs are ending somewhere here. This indicates that on the first bottom crossing is a buying point. This is the first point where you are going to buy that one, 191.90 and 192.75. That is 1 rupee 75 paise multiplied by 5333 is that one. So every time this is going to happen here. At the same time, W will be forming here, and whenever the bottom crossing happens here, just get into that one here. Then you buy this one here. After the buying here, the stock will not go down, it will go further from here only, and you can book the profit as and when they are top crossing here. This is how we should do it. Otherwise, sometimes what will happen, this fellow will be crossing the 65 line itself, because even then, because we have taken the 5-day chart here, it will be there. So in such conditions, you will have to increase this one to the 85.85. Okay, so till this fellow reaches the top line, you can hold on to that. So usually this theoretical line nowadays I am not following it up. Every time I will enter here, I will exit here, I will enter here, I will exit here, so that easily I can make around 5,000 to 10,000 rupees profit at every trades. So number of trades becomes more, doesn't matter, because the high volatility is there. The market is near the, after falling up to the 1,200 points, 1,300 points. Now anything may happen, either it break in the downward direction or it may break in the upward direction. That's why a lot of volatility will be there during the day. So what I will do is I will not bother about this Bollinger Band reaching the 62 line on the buying side or 32 line in the selling side. What I will do is I will enter here, I will exit here, I will enter here and I will exit here. I will make 2 to 3 trades and I close the chapter here. So this is how we should do this one. This is what I told you. So this particular pattern will be continuously coming here. So some of the stocks names I remember it, I will tell you. You will see how it is happened on that on those days. IRCTC date I don't remember. Let us go down. You see here. The super trend has notched here. At the same time, this their green dots are ending here. So the next bottom crossing of MFI is a buying point. You can see here it has come down like this and it has gone up like this. After that, it is going down here. Then any bottom crossing is a buying here. You just buy here, or this MFI bottom crosses the MACD is a buying lane. You can see a W here. You will buy this one here. And once you buy this one here, there are no stocks are there which are going below that one. This pattern repeats every time. Then on the same day, the next day, the pie industries were there. Let us see. This is 12th and this is 13th. You can see here. Super trend has notched below the candle here and the starting point here, and the two dots of the PSR are closing near that one here. There is no hard and fast rule that should both the things should stop here. Any one, if it is coming here, that is sufficient here. So, and then here you see it has come like this, it has come like this, and it has come down like this, and you are going to buy this one here. Here W is there, this is also going to be bought here. So you buy here and sell it here. So some street vendor will be screaming here, that's why I just paused this particular recording. Now if the stock is giving you lot of frills here, then only I am asking you to go up to the 10 o'clock 10 minutes here, so that whatever the extra frills are there, that is getting adjusted here. So you can see here, you enter here. Once you enter here, after that the no candles will go down further from there, then the stock will start going up till this fellow top crosses. Hold on to this one. The moment he top crosses here, either here or here, you can get out of this particular position. Then next day Maruti was there, I think. And this is a Maruti. You can see here the super trend, MFI has made the same notching point here. You see it has come down here, and then it has made a W second leg, and you are sure that when it is going to go down, and once it goes down and bottom crosses here, or you can go for the 8-minute chart to see it more clearly. Always 8 minutes only, it will go 95%. So you see here it has come down here, gone up here, came down here. It is housing the MACD bottom crossing also here, and then Whenever the MFI top bottom crosses the zero line from here, that is a point at which you are going to initiate the line. At the same time, this will also will be bottom crossing. At the same time, this will also will be bottom crossing here. You will buy this one here somewhere here and closes this one somewhere at this particular point. So you are ending at 77.50. You are buying it, and then 79.50. That is 200 rupees. 200 rupees into 100 is 20,000 rupees. So this is on 16th. This was IRCTC, this was Pi Industry, this is Maruti, and this here I have forgotten. I think it is Power Grid. Power Grid was there. Yeah, Power Grid. You can see here. I have already written here. So I'll remove this. You can see here. It has made a W joint here, and at the same time it is entering here. You can see here one leg, second leg, third leg. This formation will definitely keeping on happening every day. So buy this one here somewhere here when the doji comes here 189.70, and you can exit that one at this particular point here. Okay, so when the super trend goes above the candles here, discard that particular stock. Yeah, and day before yesterday, and Chambal was also there one day in between also. Chambal fertilizer had given one day. Yeah, here it is given here. You can see here. It has come down here. Yeah, I have written here. It has come down here. It has gone up here, and it is 100% sure it is going to go down here. When it goes down here, if the MACD is also bottom crossing here, that is a point at which you are going to initiate the buy. So you will initiate a buy here, and you can take up that one here. So that this is how you should trade in this particular stock. So this is what I wanted to say in this particular strategy. Here the two formulas are there, and from the same calculations, both the green side and the red side can be traded on every day. If the market is bearish in nature, you can go for the red side from the PWL side and the PWG side also. If it is less than 50-60 points negative is there, means better you go for the red stocks from the PWL list. If the market is falling by 200 points, 300 points like that, if it is there, then go for the red stocks from the PWG side is there. So the first top crossing of these MFI from the top side to the bottom side of the MACD, and the MACD stochastics 3-4 top crossing is a selling point. At the same time, for that one, the green stocks will be there ending here, so that the next top crossing will be considered VEDL. So VEDL, the green will be ending here, super trend will be notching up here, and at the same time this arrow mark will also be there, and the first top crossing of the MFI with the reference to zero line, or the first top crossing of the MACD is a shorting point, and then close here again, create a short here, again close here. This is how you can trade that one on the red side. And the buy side, I have already written Jumble. The red dots or the white dots will be ending where the super trend is notching here. Wherever it notches here, in and around only these red dots and the white dots will be closing. It is implies that one now itself you know this one. The first bottom crossing is a buying point. This is the first buying point. After that, put a line here. At that time, invariably you will be near the top of that one. You wait for this one here. This type of W will form here in the MFI, or at the same time MACD is also stochastics 3-4 also it will be bottom crossing here. Get into that and exit that one after the top crossing of the stochastics here. So this is how you should do the trading on this one. Try this one for few days, and because why I'm telling you, when this is happening here now itself, all the people can write that one here. When this is happening here, why don't all the people can be alerted to be ready when this bottom crossing happens. When once the bottom crossing happens, if everybody buys this one at 361, if you buy that one, and everybody can bag around 13,000 to 15,000 rupees profit after this ending here. So I want all the people to freeze the stock and then get into the stock at in the last 2 minutes of the particular candle getting closed, so that you will get the prices between 360.50 to 361, around 50 paise or 1 rupee here and there. You will get it. In turn, you will be getting around 5 to 10 rupees profit here. So this is very well suited for synchronizing trading. I hope that when people will this time will make use of this strategy to go for the synchronized trading. Wish you all the best of luck. Thank you very much.